Good morning, everybody. This little video is to give you 5 tips on how to support yourself in letting go of back pain. So remember, quite often the emotions of back pain are going to be tied into how well you feel emotionally supported in life. So if you've got this spine that's riddled with lots of different types of pain, really look at the emotions. If your lower back is sore, then be mindful of whether you're stressing about money, because most people I meet are stressing about money, and that's flaring up their lower back pain, particularly if they haven't had any injuries. But even if you have had injuries, there are emotions attached to that as well. So here's 5 asanas to support you to let go of that back pain. So standing with your feet hip width apart, and we just want to make sure you're standing up nice and tall first. Take a nice deep breath in, bring those arms up high. On the exhale, you're going to float all the way down and just let gravity stretch you out. So with this particular asana, you can have your knees bent if you prefer. So it might be too intense to have straight legs. So you might just want to have your knees bent, but if it feels okay, as you exhale, straightening through those legs. If you don't feel a stretch with your legs straight, you can just tilt your body weight forward and that will adjust the stretch for you. As you come up, we breathe in and relax. So just getting up and doing that in the mornings is fantastic for your back, and you might want to do it in the evenings as well if you've created and held this tension throughout the day. Another great stretch is we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. So hands below your shoulders and knees below your hips. So as you inhale, I want you to stick your bottom out and looking up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to arch up through the shoulders, tucking your chin under, looking back through your legs. So just flowing with your breath and just feeling into how your body is feeling. So if it feels okay as you look up, really let your belly drop down. Stick your bottom out, checking with how your back's feeling. If it feels great as you arch up through the shoulders, reaching out really high and releasing that tension across the shoulder blades, which is a common area that people hold tension, but it can also cause a lot of headaches as well. For your back, this is one of my favorite particular asanas, is we're going to bring one knee forward. So you're going to bring your knee out towards the side of your mat. You've got your hands to support yourself, and we're just going to extend that other leg back behind you. So you're coming into King Pigeon. So this is a fantastic stretch. Whenever you do these yoga asanas, make sure you listen to your body. Nothing should ever hurt. It's about moving at your body's pace and making sure that your body can relax into each asana. So you can stay here if you want to. You can always use pillows, yoga blocks, yoga bolsters to support you if you just want to come down and rest on them as a little bit of an aid. Otherwise, you can come all the way down onto your mat and just allow your body to rest. So it's always great to balance each side out as well. So even if you held each side for about 10 breaths, your body really appreciates that. Another asana you can do, which is nice and simple, is you can either do this on your knees or on your hands. So if you're on your knees, you're going to have your knees about hip width apart. And you're going to have your hands to your lower back. Inhale, bring your chin to the chest. And then as you exhale, pressing those hips forward. Now, as soon as you press your hips forward, it might actually hurt. I don't want it to hurt. Just very gentle movement. If it feels okay, really exhaling. Now, bringing the focus of your eyes down to the ground is going to keep you balanced. If you feel nice and steady, your breath is nice and relaxed, you can look up to the sky. To come out of this, we just inhale the chin back down to the chest and exhale those hips back to center. So the next asana for your lower back pain is you can come into extended child's pose. So you're going to bring your knees out towards the edge of your mat and bring your big toes together. And we're going to reach the hands out in front and bring your head all the way down to the mat. And just allow your body to rest. So it's a nice, beautiful, relaxing asana. The last asana I'll give you this morning is it's a great stretch for your back, but it's actually a great stretch for your entire body as well. So if you're holding tension in your body, do what feels right. If your hands and your wrists are a bit sore, I'll give you a little bit of a variation for that. So we're going to come into a hands and knees position. We're going to tuck the toes under and we're going to exhale into downward dog. And then just walking the dog out. So as you're taking some nice deep breaths, we're going to gently work one heel down towards the mat at a time. Nice deep breathing. If your wrists or your hands are sore, you can always come down to your forearms. So that way we're taking the pressure off them and then tuck the toes under and coming up. So it even gives it a bit more strengthening through the shoulders as well. and nice deep breathing. So when doing any of those asanas, you might just want to start off with taking 5 deep breaths first and get your body comfortable with doing these particular asanas. And then you might want to build it up to 10 breaths with each asana. And again, with that king pigeon, when we've got one knee forward and the other leg extended back, just doing both sides to balance your body and your hips out. If you have any questions, please get in touch. With back pain, a lot of people can feel scared to move. It's the whole move it or lose it. We want to move at your body's pace. And I've got many people who have come to my classes who have had spinal surgeries, and I just encourage them to listen to their bodies. And honestly, it's amazing what they do, and then seeing them touch their toes for the first time is an absolutely beautiful, amazing experience. So a lot of the time we need to get out of our head. And for many people as well, the first thought they need to get past when it comes to trying yoga asanas is the thought that they can't do yoga, because if you have a body, then you can do yoga. It's about finding the right style, the right teacher, the right asanas, and learning to listen to yourself and moving at your body's pace and not being impatient with yourself or competitive with yourself or anybody else. So yoga is fantastic for lots of different things, but this particular video is just to support your back pain. So lots of love to you all. Reach out if you need anything else. Bye for now.